podcast when we drop down. I'm going to jump over here to Fetty Wap. Now, according to a new report from TMZ, like always, Fetty Wap was arrested in Las Vegas after allegedly getting into a fight with the valet at the Mirage Hotel Casino on Sunday night. Now, they say he reportedly hit the valet at least 3 times. According to a staff member at the Mirage who they said made a citizen's arrest and held Fetty.
What the fuck?
That's what it's saying right here.
Okay.
Until the police came and showed up. They said Fetty was reportedly booked on 3 counts of misdemeanor battery and held in custody for a few hours before he was released. He will have a pending court date now. Obviously, they reached out to his reps. They did not get any response from Fetty Wap's reps. Thoughts, Sam?
I don't like really fucking with the nightclub and stuff like this, and this is these kind of reasons, because nothing really good, and I don't mean to sound old or cliche, but after about 1 a.m. out here, ain't nothing good going on. You either gonna get in a fight, hit up by the police, get in trouble with your woman, something fucked up is gonna happen. And you've seen it, and somebody making a citizen's arrest. He might have got knocked the fuck out too. Like, what do you? Don't touch me. Who are you?
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I mean? My goodness, people was crazy out here. But
don't move.
It's a shame that Fetty Wap has to be in this situation. Obviously, a fellow Jersey brother. I just seen him doing he was doing a book bag giveaway. He was giving away book bags and free haircuts up north with Fat Boy SSC, flipping New Jersey Caesar opinion. They were doing a great thing out there, man. So to see him in this situation, it's kind of a black guy. He said that he was about to drop some more music. People,
what you think about his music though? Because he actually did drop some new music. He's on a resurgence tour right now. Sam, man, what do you think about Fetty's music, man? Honestly,
I don't think about it.
Come on, man, Jersey, man.
I fuck with Jersey all day, and I mean, it is what it is. This is my personal and honest opinion. I ain't got no problem with Fetty Wap. From a business perspective, I love what he's doing out here. That's why I don't want to see him in any trouble. I'm not a fan of his music like that. When I heard the auto-tune and the way he approached it, I could not get with it. Now, I worked in the nightclub when his the 2 singles that he had that was killing it. They were in there and they were just rammed down my throat. Pause. Yeah. I don't know. I don't want my bad to cut you off. That doesn't mean I want to see him shelved.
Yeah, no.
I want to see him further his career and do his thing.
Yeah, and I think he'll definitely, the way the music is right now, he fits right in.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So he'll definitely, be great. And he had a nice little run, man, with probably about 5 or 6 joints in a row. So he knows how to make the music, I think, to stay relevant in this market. Obviously, right now is different. You know what I mean? As far as lyrical content, you never will put him up there, with the top guys. But, with the way he does it, shout out to him. I mean, look what he did with his team. I look at that, you know what I'm saying? Nick the Grit and all them cats out there, man, doing some big things in real estate with Envy and all them. So, again, we not, maybe not my style, but, it is winning for him. So shout out to Fetty.
Yeah, that's all I got to say. Hopefully, what was it, a misdemeanor for punching dude in the face a couple times? And
I don't think it's going to be nothing where he get any serious time.
Citizen's arrest. I can only imagine out there, the Metropolitan, some dude not minding his damn business. I'm arrested through probably half drunk. I'm a cop in New York.
That's what probably explains the hitting and punching. Because nigga, you touch me, I'm whooping your ass.
I don't know who you are. You just got out the club with me, fool. Back the fuck up.
Right.
That's funny, man.
Is it like that in Vegas? Motherfuckers making citizens arrest and shit?
It's like that where you get anywhere where you got some privileged people. Look, listen, it's funny. I used to work in a nightclub for 10 years, right? And the worst people that I had were out of town police officers who were drunk and still thinking they were at work. No, you're not at work. Does this get me a deal? This badge? Hell no. Get the fuck in the back of the line. For anyway. What the fuck? I don't want the fucking badge. Don't get you nothing. Damn. You're going to harass me as soon as I get out of here. You think I care about your badge in this nightclub? But it's just that entitlement. And it just leads to shit. I guarantee you that dude was a former cop, ex-security guard, wannabe correction officer, something that made that citizen's arrest. I'd have knocked him smooth out his fucking drawers.
Shout out to Fetty, man. Obviously, do your thing, man. We definitely rooting for you here on the Hip Hop Uncensored podcast, even though Sam man don't like your music.
Oh, shit. Look at the old guy stirring the pot up, man. I would love to still have you on the podcast.
You didn't like his music?
Nah, I got a right to not like his fucking music. I didn't like his music.
None of them.
They were all catchy.
Yeah.
I just wouldn't. I'm not turning it on to bump it like, damn, I'm about to go to the gym, about to rock some Fetty Wap. Nah.
Damn.
Never happened. But that doesn't mean I don't want to see that brother successful.
Yeah, definitely. No doubt. Yeah. Shout out to Fetty. I mean, all them guys up there, Jersey, doing a damn thing, Jersey all day. But you're tuned into the Hip Hop Uncensored podcast with your brother, Old God, and Sam. And we going in today on this Monday, episode 221 of the Hip Hop Uncensored podcast. Now, we did a story, and Jay Prince, talked about this on the Breakfast Club. And when we heard this, Sam, man, it blew our mind because he actually talked about a DEA agent, who was set out to pretty much kill him, try to destroy Rap-A-Lot Records. Now, reports surfaced yesterday that he's a former DEA agent, Chad Scott, was convicted by a jury for corruption charges. They're saying that him and his co-defendant Rodney Geemer stem from being accused of taking money and items during drug raids and destroying evidence. They say Scott was found guilty of 2 counts of perjury, 2 counts of falsifying government records, and 3 counts of obstruction of justice. Now, according to Jay Prince, once again, he was set out to destroy Rap-A-Lot Records along with Death Row and Murder Inc. Remember, I actually did a video on this a year ago on Hip Hop News Uncensored. But this is scary. We talked about this real briefly in a pre-production meeting. And when people we talk about the conspiracies and everything and the government, people never want to believe it. But this right here is an example right in your face that says a DEA agent was corrupt and he was set to destroy our prominent hip hop labels at the time. Who knows what's out there now, Sam, man? What do you think about this news? Former DEA agent Chad Scott being convicted.
It's crazy, but is it really crazy? Now, we had somebody who was more beloved than we could have ever imagined. Our brother Nipsey Hussle passed away in April, the 1st of April. Mm-hmm. And immediately everyone was trying to denounce certain theories, this, that, and the third. If you read Jay Prince's book, I believe he even talks about and elaborates on this very incident, among other incidents that have happened throughout his life with various law enforcement officials. And we ain't talking about your local PD. We're talking about some high profile law enforcement officials that makes you back to question and wonder, why is he fucking with me? What did I do so crazy that he's messing with me? My ownership and this or that really is a threat like that. Very, very interesting to look at. And now to see that he was dirty, as soon as I read this, it made me go to watch that Meek Mill thing, that Meek Mill documentary on Amazon.
Okay, dope.
The one you were telling me about, because I remember just hearing about Philly and the situation that he was going through. And I was just like, yo, I got to watch this now. So I turn it on and I hear Philadelphia. And I'm just like, damn. And they just talk about the police corruption. And they were just getting into it. I ain't even watched it all yet. And it's just, this goes on, man. This goes on a lot. A lot of people, when you denounce the conspiracy theory, you got to really pay attention and look at all angles and understand this happens to us. When you talk about the COINTELPRO, and you talk about their systematic schemes and the way that they were trying to set up almost like a battleship, so you will, set up the opposition to completely wipe them all out. It's continuing to this day. And they know rap, sports, these are where the black voices are being heard like no other. And now they're starting to gain some real money, some real wealth from it. Yeah, we got to target them. They seen Jay Prince as a threat early on. They tried to take him out early on. And now we're starting to see that people around that was dirty. It's scary, man. Because what can you do to a dirty cop? What can you do?
I mean, it serves as a wake-up call that, like, for one, like, you got to just take it like it's still going on to this day. Like, yeah. I'm sure Jay Prince and all them guys, still move accordingly. And it's scary. What can you do? I mean, I don't know. I mean, I would never say it here, what you would probably have to do in a situation, but we already know what Jay Prince talked about and, having standoffs and shit and holding the heat with him because it's that type of situation. If the cop is dirty, I mean, you ain't really got a shot in hell.
You have no shot.
Yeah, so it's just like, but again, when you talked about even that part, on the Netflix documentary with Meek Mill, when, it's common for cops to be dirty, and it still is. It's just common force. And what makes it so sick and dirty is that you're never going to have a cop that's going to step up and go against the machine. So it's just like, shit, if you come into a dirty, precinct, well, shit, this is a dirty precinct. Because you say shit, you might get a bullet in your fucking head.
Would the driver ever go and testify against the mob boss?
That's what I'm saying.
Not ever.
That's what I'm saying. So, you got a rule like that with fear and intimidation. They might, send a picture of your kid, or we know your kid go to school, something like that. That'll push a lot of people back. So we got to understand this is a very, very real phenomenon. It's not fake, and we are targets. But the thing that we can do, I think, to counteract all of this, as you know, is strength in numbers. You know, we need more leaders. We need more people that to be aware of stuff like this. We need more power in this country. So shout out, you know, to these guys who started out doing their thing, whether it be hip hop, the marketing labels, whatever you got out there, because it's still a start somewhere, and that's what we about, man. Power at the end.